Check that out. Holy moly. Hi everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. I am in the Pryor Mountains. I am looking for Bear Canyon agate and other goodies, and guess who I have with me today? It's Rob from Michigan Rocks and Theo Kellison from Theo Kellison. We're gonna have a great time. Thanks for coming along. So these guys are gonna start by clearing the hole. It's pretty nice to just have muscle along so I can stand here and watch while they do the hard
that's
work.
how this works? I didn't know that. Yeah, we brought you up here. I don't have my glasses on.
Okay, just kidding guys, just kidding.
Okay.
So they're not so much for what they are, they're not really exciting. It's that they're an indicator for the better stuff around it.
So we're not
See, Theo is talking and I'm working.
I'm teaching.
You know, this is a lot like when I was in Oregon and Idaho last summer and digging thunder eggs. It felt just the same kind of digging. And I guess Bear Canyon agates, the geodes, are kind of thunder eggs.
They're a lot like them, that's for sure.
I don't know, geodes, thunder eggs, then there's a big argument. Anyway,
all of Oregon is going to get mad at us if we say that they're like thunder eggs, though.
Yeah.
I can hear Will the Rockhounds getting mad at me as we speak.
and here's Rob. Dude, I'm not giving him space to work. Look at he's.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to move this overburden, and I believe I hit the seam because that is a nice big nodule right there. And we're gonna split it, see what's inside.
Yay!
I do believe. So I think this is gonna be nice. I'm expecting quartz out of this one. Ooh, calcite!
Ooh, look at how pretty.
Look at those dog tooths.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is actually a really nice calcite. So, oh, look at that with the amethyst crystals.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
That is like a perfect little desk specimen. Just a matter of time. That's the seam, which means I need to get down to it now. The crystals get bigger than
So
that.
we may have found the
We
layer
definitely
there.
did.
Yes, okay, we definitely found the layer.
You
And
see
there's
it,
a
this one right
nodule.
here?
There's a nodule down here.
I see geode.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. So I'm gonna have to get down underneath there a little bit and dig it out. You know, one nice thing about doing this kind of work is that if you get tired of chopping away at the dirt and you turn around, this is what you get to see.
And came back with, well, arm loads.
Now, how nice they are, I don't know, honestly.
So
This
right
looks like it's gonna be a
here-
real big geo. You can see the big.
Ah, I got the nodule out. Good job, Kate.
And,
Oh, look at that.
oh, I hear unhappy noises from Kate.
Look at that. There's some.
This one's probably a piece of a geode as well.
That's cool.
But this one,
Nice. So I just pulled this out of the ground and it was all covered with dirt, so it just looked like a, I don't know, a shell casing or something. But it's actually a crinoid stem. And crinoids were these kind of cool animals that are sort of like coral, but they look just like plants. And the stems grew long and tall, and then they had feathery arms on top of them.
sea lilies.
Yep.
Sea
So I was
lilies.
just thinking sea lily.
Sea lilies. And so this is a piece of that. I've never found this kind of fossil up here, and it's a pretty big one too. So yay me!
That would probably be the base of the stem. With how broad that
okay.
one is, that's
Yeah.
probably like the lower stalk of the crinoid. Crinoids are really cool. They still are alive today.
I just pulled this out of the wall, and it has what I'm guessing is calcite because it's such a big crystal, and some other stuff inside. This one is a prime candidate for getting cleaned out with muriatic acid. See if we can find some of that nice druzy.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been trying to get a read on her, but it's kind of...
So you can see that Rob's foot is in my hole here.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's helping loosen the dirt. And I just found this nodule here that is going to be, I think, pretty darn nice. It's really hard to film when you're in a hole, but we'll give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the nodule I just got out of there. It's a different shape than I was
When that is dry,
expecting.
that is going to be gorgeous. And I would highly recommend...
So she can film. I'll talk to you later, Nance.
Bye, Nancy. Ooh, look at how pretty this is. All those quartz crystals, and it's got a little calcite crystal that's going to disappear because I'm going to soak this because it looks like a booger in there. Anyway, look at how cool that fortification is. Very neat. I've had enough digging. Now I'm gonna just go wander, which is what I prefer doing anyway. This is a piece of jasper, straight from the source. One thing that's so cool about this place is that there's an abundance of crystals, all kinds. This is some crystal mixed in with some jasper. This is just a nodule that I picked up that somebody tossed out because it's not that pretty, but I bet it's pretty inside. On to the fossils. Oops. Guess I should probably look at the road and not treating Rob to my mad off-road skills this time around.
How cool is that uplift?
Oh.
There is so much seismic activity that had to have happened for this mountain range to be tilted the way it is.
We are actually at a place that Theo, thank you Theo, showed us that has belemnites and devil's toenails, and yeah, that's their name really.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come here for a long time, and it was just about half an hour away from where we were, so we're going. And I'm filming now because it's super windy outside, so
yeah.
the rest of it will be silent with a voiceover. Isn't this cool? This is a Jurassic oyster, but they call them devil's toenails, and I'm telling you, if the devil had toenails, this is what they'd look like. Very cool. We lucked out because there is a dry creek bed that we can hike down, and it's much more protected from the wind.
That looks like a nice cluster right there. Right by those roots coming down. I see it. Check this out. Look how nice that is. That's complete.
Oh, this is a whole, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let's just come over here.
Devil's toenail.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
There's some really good ones.
I love the cluster of it. That's very cool.
Yeah, you can get some really nice clusters.
Kava, with her big shovel paws, just revealed a big, huge cluster of shells. Wow.
Yeah, I see a bunch of them.
I get going, then it all slides up from under my feet.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just I've done this so many times that I know how frustrating it is. Because you get some.
You big show off.
There we go.
Theo says that if you dip this in water, dip this in muriatic acid for just a little bit, then it'll clean up beautifully. So I'm going to take it home and see if we can do that. I am standing almost on the road and have just discovered that I really don't need to climb the hill to get these, because there's a whole bunch of them right here. Huh. This one looks interesting. Back at the house, I'm ready to do some cleaning. The good kind. One thing you often get in these geodes is a black druzy. And this one is a little bit still wet, so it's not sparkling quite as much as it would otherwise, but it sure is pretty. Another thing that you can find are these quartz crystals. And I think it's cool the way they grow, not just around the outside, but kind of have these little walls in there as well. These are the clumps of oysters we found in the oyster beds. And it's Griffipoda or something like that. I'll have to look it up and put it on the screen. Griff something. Anyway, they're ancient lobsters. No, oysters. They're ancient oysters. And I have taken this and dunked it in the muriatic acid as per Theo Kellison's instructions. And look at how pretty they turn out. Those are just, that's the way they are. You don't shine them or anything. They just shine by themselves. Here's another what they call a death plate, which is a terrible name. I think it should be called a life plate because it's all this life that is in there. I guess they did die, so you know technically it is a death plate. But anyway, it's just a big old conglomeration of seashells. And I haven't done a lot of soaking to this one, just a little bit, because I didn't want to eat away what I had. But it's cool. I didn't take a video of this one, but it was just a big chunk. It wasn't even a nodule or anything, but I decided I'd give it a shot and see if I could find something inside of it. I sure am glad that I did. This was the first kind of clue that there might be something in there. You see there's just kind of a growing pocket of, I would assume, quartz. At least that's what I thought it was. And then this is what it looks like on the other side. But then I cut it off again and check that out. Holy moly. That is so beautiful. This is the Bear Canyon agate. And this is actually the nicest one I've ever found. I've found a few little ones, but boy, that is just gorgeous. Here is the other side. Isn't that pretty? I'm pretty excited about this because it's unusual, it's beautiful, and I found it myself. Here's some of that black druzy when it's dry. It reminds me of like a Las Vegas glitter dress or something. It's so glowy. So glittery. I really like it. Here's a little bit of smoky quartz. Ooh. And this was on the other side of that nodule. So there were two different quartz crystals formed in two different pockets. This one is a white quartz and the other one was a smoky quartz. I just think that's so pretty. Here's some more of that devil's toenail. This one would be a cool cluster, except for this little guy is cracked. So I might have to glue him maybe. I sure like it though. Pretty neat. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing. Oh, you guys failed.
I didn't know we were going to say it. Dang, I'm usually on top of it. Man.
Thanks for watching. This is Kate from Katie Did.
Keep
on doing.